Ryan Kaufman, and with the resumption of the season comes a new format, group stages based on geography. So it's really luck of the draw who ends up in your group. But if you ask Switchbacks head coach Alan Koch, he believes he found himself in the group of death. For more on that, let's go to my broadcast partner, Roland Vargas. Roland?
Fox 21's Loving Living Local is exploring outdoor Colorado in this awesome Jeep Wrangler, sponsored by Perkins Motors. And now is your chance to win big. Snap a pic of you enjoying the Colorado outdoors and upload it to fox21news.com. Plus, tune in to Loving Living Local for special stories highlighting our beautiful state. Then, at the end of the year, one lucky winner will receive a gift certificate for a 2-year prepaid lease on a brand new Jeep Wrangler from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
Casa Pueblo and Fox 21 are taking fundraising challenges to new heights.
So here's how you can help. Go to overtheedgepueblo.com, sign up, get donations, and then get set to go over the edge.
If you're feeling a little edgy about going over the edge,
Abby and I will give you a preview about how to rappel down the side of the historic Thatcher building on July 24th at 5 p.m. on Fox 21 News.
Go to casapueblo.org to find out how you can help advocate for children at CASA's Over the Edge Pueblo event.
We'll see you there! A quality roof is the first line of defense against hail and Colorado storms. Hi everybody, I'm Fox 21 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister. Fox 21 and Petrali Roofing know that not everyone can afford the upkeep to maintain the safety of the home and family, which is why the inaugural Hearts and Hammers giveaway is going to provide a new roof to a family in need.
Go to fox21news.com/contests to enter the Hearts and Hammer Roof Giveaway, sponsored by Petrali Roofing.
The future of soccer in Colorado Springs is happening now. Join the Colorado Switchbacks FC, Fox 21, and SoCo CW as the move to a beautiful new downtown stadium begins. For the ultimate 2021 Switchbacks experience, go to switchbacksfc.com to purchase your $25 membership deposit now. Plus, a portion of the proceeds for downtown deposits will be donated to Care and Share Food Bank for Southern Colorado and the Senior Resource Council.
Welcome back to Widener Field as the Switchbacks get ready to take on New Mexico United. And after the national anthem, we will have a moment of silence. The United Soccer League, all 35 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion.
Thank you.
So as the teams get ready to start this one, there's the Children's Hospital of Colorado player walkout. The Switchbacks have waited a long time to get back on this field, and they're rearing to go against New Mexico United. Speaking of the visitors, let's take a look at how they will line up. Switchbacks fans will notice one of the guys on the back line, Sam Hamilton, spent some time here in Colorado Springs. And as we move to the Switchbacks lineup, all sorts of new faces, and we'll talk about them as the broadcast goes on, but anchored by a familiar face in Jordan Burt. That is the lineup for head coach Alan Koch. Roland, keys to the match for New Mexico.
If you take a look there at the graphic, New Mexico United, they've said goodbye to some players. They've got some former Switchbacks. You mentioned that. They've got a roster. It's got a ton of USL and MLS experience. And they've got to give up less space than they did last week. And for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, get the ball wide, get it down the field, get those overlapping runs, use the bench. They've got a strong bench this year. Ronnie, the Rocket Argueta, may be coming off that bench. He'll bring some experience late if needed.
Well, it's about 4 months in the making, but the USL Championship season in 2020 is moments away from getting back underway. And they say familiarity breeds contempt. Well, this is the first of 4 meetings between New Mexico United and Colorado Springs Switchbacks SC. So I would say, yeah, by matchup 4, it'll be a pretty heated rivalry between these two clubs. As you can see, the Switchbacks wearing their home kits, predominantly black with the blue hoops, white lettering in the front, and then New Mexico United, hard to miss, with their bright yellow away uniforms. New Mexico controls the opening kickoff, and we are back underway in the 2020 USL Championship season. New Mexico already with the break coming in on Switchbacks FC, and the third defender, Abdul Nguadabaye, able to make the sliding tackle there.
Yeah, great challenge from the young Rwandan. Step forward from that center back position of his and just pluck that ball off the foot of New Mexico. Good start for both teams. New Mexico look lively with a bit of a back five, 3 center backs, 2 wing backs pushed up. Early doors here for the visitors in yellow.
Padilla throw this one in on the near side. New Mexico with quality all throughout their lineup, which we'll highlight as the broadcast goes on. It was a very successful maiden voyage in the USL Championship last year for New Mexico as they made it to the play-in round of the USL Championship playoffs, and they're looking to finish even higher in the table this year. New Mexico getting across midfield here, very patient to start this one off. New Mexico still with it. Weehan will fling it out to the far side, just above the 18-yard box. A shot, that one is wide. And a goal kick coming up for Switchbacks FC, which gives us a chance, Roland, to talk a little bit about the new keeper for the Switchbacks.
Yeah, we'll just take a look there.
Before we do that, yeah, sorry, Roland, let's take a look at the head coaches. Troy Lassane, the new New Mexico United manager. And I'm sure Coach Lassane is going to be pretty warm by the end of the match here. It is very warm here in Colorado Springs, but a wonderful atmosphere for USL Championship soccer. New Mexico able to turn Switchbacks FC over, and a whistle coming in from behind. Or was it? No, they say play on. Switchbacks FC has it. Everybody paused, including me. Ball ball sent downfield by Switchbacks FC. No one in the area, and this one will end up going out for a New Mexico goal kick. As we take a look at the new head coach of Switchbacks FC, Alan Koch, of course, took over late last year for Steve Tritchu. Wanted to make this team in his image immediately, and Roland, he sure made a lot of changes to the squad, but good ones. He's brought in a lot of quality.
Yeah, a ton of quality. We talked about the bench during the open of this broadcast. Switchbacks have a lot of depth this year, and as you said, head coach Alan Koch bringing a South African face with him here to Colorado Springs in George Labassi. We'll talk about him as the broadcast goes on, with Nguadabaye playing out of the back for Colorado Springs.
And he has Valesky up ahead of everybody. Christian Valesky gets on the ball, stumbles a little bit. Switchbacks able to control it, and a whistle will give it back to New Mexico United. Looked like a brilliant opportunity to tear the lid off this place.
Yeah, it was a great break forward there by Valesky, just getting in behind on that long ball from Nguadabaye. As we take a good look there at Sean Melvin, young Canadian goalkeeper from Vancouver Island, Victoria, British Columbia. He's got a ton of experience. One cap for Canada. That was against Bermuda. And he really helps solidify this Switchbacks defense with his experience in between the sticks.
And you talk about depth, Roland, and the Switchbacks have it in goal. Abe Rodriguez, who was fantastic last year for Switchbacks FC, is going to be Sean Melvin's backup, and Alan Koch really feels good about either guy he puts in between the pipes.
Yeah, second youngest ever player to win a USL Championship Player of the Week award, Abe Rodriguez, with that penalty kick save, and then 10 other saves against Phoenix Rising in March of last year. And as you said, having him on the bench to back up Sean Melvin and be called in when needed is a big plus for the Switchbacks, who look to build once again from the back.
This one played to the midfield, broken up by New Mexico. Now Luna flips it out, headed by Valesky. New Mexico takes control, batted back. Now Valesky swings it out wide to the far side, and there is George Labisi, the South African product. Man, does he bring a following of fans here to Colorado Springs. And now Switchbacks FC trying to build up the attack here, still with control. 5 minutes into this one, and a pass was blocked by New Mexico. As we take a look at the weather right now, sunny skies at kickoff, and I told you it was warm, 89 degrees, and the sun is not going to be setting anytime soon, so it is going to be very warm for these players down on the field. Switchbacks FC sending this ball in. Valesky just missed the header, and it will go out for a goal kick, but you can see, Roland, the Switchbacks attack is building up nicely.
Yeah, it certainly is. Good step forward from Jordan Burt at that right back position, whipping that ball in. Just a little bit too much on it, but once again, nice early run from Christian Valesky. He's done that a couple times here this evening.
And Valesky, of course, scoring the lone Switchbacks goal in their season opening win over OKC. And certainly, given how much time has elapsed since that match to this one, you can't grab much momentum off of it, but it did show the Switchbacks, Roland, just how good this team could be once they all gel together.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need to do. You talked about the layoff. They really do need to gel, get some of these early minutes, get some of the rust off here at Widener Field as Kurimoto looks to get that ball wide, and he does.
Kurimoto wearing the armband today. He is the captain for this 2020 season. This one sent across and deflected out by New Mexico. Good looking pass into the box there, but it was snuck out by New Mexico.
And that's exactly what we talked about in the open for the Switchbacks. Get that ball down, get it wide quickly, and see those overlapping runs. You could see that one there on the left-hand side, and that's how the Switchbacks can be dangerous.
Servos will try this again, getting into Kurimoto, who plays it back to midfield. New Mexico pressuring high on the ball here, then they take it away. Chance for New Mexico to break back the other direction. Play to the near side. Weehan with the shot. That one up and over the crossbar and out for another Switchbacks goal kick. The captain left, and thought he struck it good there, Roland, but just got a little bit too high.
Yeah, just where New Mexico United can be dangerous, winning that ball back against the Switchbacks, breaking at pace, getting it out on the right foot of Chris Weehan, just seeing his shot blaze a little bit high and over.
So Melvin will set this ball down and send it downfield here. A lot of action here in the first 8 minutes of this matchup. Ball headed by Jordan Burt. Now New Mexico gets their dome on it, and the visitors take control. Long pass down the far side will end up going out. Throw incoming for Switchbacks FC. As we welcome you into Widener Field in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thrilled to have you alongside for the long-awaited resumption of the 2020 USL Championship season. It figures to be a really fun one, with groups based on geography really fostering those interstate rivalries, and this is certainly one of them, New Mexico and Colorado Springs. Servos with it on the near side, dribbling, has a couple of New Mexico players closing in on him, gets it to Kurimoto. Back out to Servos, trying to find a man, sends it in. A New Mexico player fell down, very nearly a handball. That's what Switchbacks FC wanted. But on first blush, Roland, it did look like he got his arms and hands away from the ball.
Yeah, we saw this field water just before the game. Nice ball in from Servos, the slip, and in the end, just hits him on the belly button. And an easy collect for Cody Mizell in net for New Mexico United.
Mizell sends this one downfield. It's controlled by New Mexico, and Abdul Nguatabaye all over Devin Sandoval. That's an obvious whistle there. Free kick coming up for New Mexico. So New Mexico will line things up here, trying to take advantage of this opportunity as we take a look at the foul again. Towards the tail end there, and Nguatabaye was all over Sandoval. But that's a dangerous player. You almost take that foul, right, Roland?
Yeah, with this back to goal, Sandoval looking to hold out the ball. It's in a decent position. New Mexico will need to look to find the back post here.
Padilla sends it that way. Melvin punches it out for Switchbacks FC. Headed back in by New Mexico, now taken away by Switchbacks FC. Good sequence there from the home side, and the ball ends up going out. Servos, is the last one to touch it. As we take a look again at the save here by Sean Melvin, he obviously heard you, Roland, say they were going far post. That's exactly where Padilla went. Good looking ball, but Melvin able to punch it out.
Yeah, good strong punch, good starting position from Melvin. Wouldn't be surprised to see Padilla try to land this one right on top of the penalty spot here for New Mexico United.
So it was a foul on Servos rather than just him putting it out of play. So here's Padilla with another shot. Sends this one same place. That one headed away by Switchbacks FC. New Mexico will regroup around midfield. Entering the 12th minute of this one. No score between Switchbacks FC and New Mexico United. Guzman with it, had pressure, plays it back to Mizell, who sends it downfield.
And good high pressure from Uvaldo Luna. Referee's assistant flag is up. Referee sees that, just offside for New Mexico on that long ball played over the top.
Fans since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit SelectSportAmerica.com. Switchbacks FC with a throw-in on the far side here. Play it out a little bit wide as they look to regroup. Switchbacks with it in the middle, and that's an adventurous strike there. No problem for Mizell. He'll just watch it go out of play.
Good build-up from the Switchbacks on the far side. They were able to pin New Mexico in their half a little bit, but as you said, kind of bailed out with that early shot just struck wide of that young man's goal, Cody Mizell.
Should take a look at Mizell, terrific goalkeeper for New Mexico United. As he sends this one downfield, you could tell that there's quite a bit of wind whipping around and causing the ball to go in unexpected directions. Here comes Switchbacks FC. Just outside the 18-yard box. Valesky with the shot deflects off a New Mexico player, and that will be our first corner kick of the evening. George Labisi heading to the far side to attempt this McDivitt corner kick. As you take a look, Valesky, that looked good for goal, but good job by the New Mexico defenders to head that one out.
Yeah, just curling that one to the far post was Valesky, and as you said, the McDivitt corner on the far side.
Yeah, this corner kick brought to you by McDivitt Law Firm. We are in your corner. Ball goes in. Mizell punches it out. Switchbacks FC takes back control. They'll send it in again. Looking to the near side for Jordan Burt. That's out of his reach, and Mizell will have a goal kick. So for what it's worth, Switchbacks FC sitting atop Group C in the Western Conference. These are, in fact, early days. They were the only team in Group C to get a win in their opener. Of course, we weren't grouped the way we are now, but Switchbacks FC with a nice little head start in a very, very difficult group. Probably the most difficult, if not in all the Western Conference, then all of the USL Championship.
Yeah, it certainly is. Difficult travel in this group to be expected out here out west. But with the quality of teams and some of the seasons they had, and just where the Switchbacks have been able to regroup this year, terrific Group C out here in the west as New Mexico look over the top for Sandoval.
And that one played well by Switchbacks FC. They'll play it through to midfield. And New Mexico takes back control cleanly. Padilla sends this one in, headed away by Switchbacks FC. And Melvin will track it down. Good job by Arturo Dizpi to knock that one away.
Going to be an important partnership at the back with Dizpi and this man on the ball, Abdul Nguadabaye, who gets it out to Servos. The young Andorran.
Servo's pass for Vin is taken away by New Mexico. Sandoval got a foot on it. Here comes Weehan again. Weehan looking for Sandoval, knocked away by Nguadabaye. Now Switchbacks FC trying to break back the other direction. Getting under it is Uvaldo Luna, but he can't quite get there. And it'll be a throw-in by New Mexico. And you could see Switchbacks FC very aggressive here early in the first half.
Yeah, it's where the Switchbacks have had a lot of success early in this game, getting down the left-hand side. As you see, all the way back on March 7th, Switchbacks picking up a priceless 2-1 win in Oklahoma City against the Energy FC.
This one played to the middle. Valesky has it on his foot, and it's blocked out front. Valesky puts his hands to his mouth. He knew he had it, but great defending there by New Mexico will lead to another corner kick.
Yeah, I believe that was Austin Yearwood coming across, making that last-ditch challenge, taking it right off the foot of Valesky, as we have our second McDivitt corner kick, and a good look there at Christian Valesky.
George Labisi will take this corner kick, brought to you by McDivitt Law Firm. We are in your corner as New Mexico easily heads that one away. Back into the box it comes, and I think Jordan Burt was offside. Maybe he wasn't. Either way, it ends up going out. I think the Switchbacks thought they were offside. I don't know if the side judge felt the same way.
Switchback starting to put a little bit more pressure on Mizell's goal. Last couple minutes, former Clemson Tiger, Cody Mizell. He's represented the U.S. at under 17, under 18, and under 20 levels. And he'll go along with this goal kick.
Sandoval camping under it. I think Nguadabaye got a head on it first. Now Luna. Labisi was in the area, but New Mexico takes control.
This man right here, Juan Pablo Guzman, the number 8 for New Mexico. There he is picking up the ball. You see just how far he's had to drop inside his own midfield to get on the ball, try to pull the strings for the visitors, and that's exactly what those Switchbacks want, to get those kind of turnovers.
Will Vint he scored a terrific goal in the inter-squad scrimmage on the 4th of July. And now New Mexico takes back control. Thousand fans expected here at Widener Field, socially distanced, of course, according to public health official guidelines. It's going to look a little bit different out there, Roland, for some of these players. But the fans that are in Widener Field certainly in full throat right now, urging on the home side. Want to take a moment to recognize Colorado Computer Support, your IT professionals, a very proud sponsor and longtime sponsor of Switchbacks FC. New Mexico with it, plays it to the near side, just kept in by Padilla. Plays it back to our old friend Sam Hamilton. Hamilton and Josh Suggs, both former Switchbacks on this New Mexico side.
Yeah, spent parts of 2017 and 18 here with the Switchbacks, did Sam Hamilton.
And here's Moreno breaking back the other way, gets it to Weehan, now out wide. New Mexico building up the attack, send into the far post, and Sandoval can't run it down.
And once again, Chris Weehan picking up that ball just in front of the Switchbacks back line, pinging it out wide on the first touch. He's so dangerous doing those kind of things. And in the end, the first time cross goes just a little bit long, as you said, of Devin Sandoval.
Melvin waiting for his team to get in position here. Looking to the far side for Jordan Burt. Can't quite elevate to get the header. New Mexico back on it. Now it goes out. It will stay with the visitors. Austin Yearwood, who may have very well saved a goal for New Mexico United a little bit earlier, throwing this one in. Foul is called on Switchbacks FC. As you see, the armband, the BLM armband that is being worn by various USL Championship players in honor of Black Lives Matter. While we have a moment, want to recognize another one of our fine Switchback sponsors. That's Colorado Technical University. Invest in your future at CTU. And Guadabaye with it, plays it to the near side for Servos. Up to Luna. Now to Vint. Middle of field now is Aiden Daniels, sends it downfield and out of play. Didn't recognize Aiden on the first blush, Roland, because he's been a man of many haircuts over the hiatus.
Yeah, cutting off his long trademark locks for charity a couple weeks ago. So you get a good look there at Christian Valesky leading the line for the Switchbacks. And once again, broken record time, Cody Mizell with another goal kick for New Mexico United.
Yeah, I think Mizell is pretty warm. He's good on the goal kicks here. As Kurimoto tried to play it up and it's taken away by New Mexico, and now a whistle going against the visitors. It looks like Armando Moreno was getting tied up with Jordan Burt there. Switchbacks will restart. This is P to the near side for Servos, and knocked away, and New Mexico counters. New Mexico working down the far side of the field. Babisi defending, forces a bad pass. Now Switchbacks FC back with it. They'll play it to Luna here on the near side. Luna one-on-one, one man to beat, takes the shot, and that one knocked out of play. Terrific defending there by Sam Hamilton, the former Switchback, and it will lead to a Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick.
All started by Hiroki Kuramoto winning the ball back for the Switchbacks in the middle of the park, getting it out wide to Luna. He drives at the defense. As you said, good challenge from Hamilton, and now our first Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick of the evening.
Pikes Peak National Bank, bank well, be well at PPNB as this one is sent in. New Mexico got the first touch and the second touch on it. And a Switchbacks player gets cleared out on the far side. That's Hiroki Kurimoto, the captain, going up in the air and colliding with a New Mexico defender.
Yeah, real strong challenge right in front of the Switchbacks bench. As you see here, the Switchbacks captain getting taken out.
Fans follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Big UFC card coming up right after we're done on ESPN Plus. UFC 251. This one sent in, headed away by New Mexico. United still with it. Switchbacks getting back defensively. They'll push forward, looking for the cross in for sure. Good defending by Switchbacks FC to force the pass to go back out. Hamilton with it. Plays it up to Padilla. Now to Guzman. Swung over to the far side. New Mexico feels like this might be a golden opportunity. They don't want to rush it. Played back to the middle for Guzman. Now up for Sandoval, and great save by Sean Melvin, and now a strike in there goes in for a goal. Everyone froze for a second, and it was put in by New Mexico United, and on the goal is Saleh Muhammad.
Yeah, stunning from Saleh Muhammad, looks up, sees that Sean Melvin is out of his net, takes that one time, and just as his name means, that was good, that was virtuous, and that was perfect. What a finish from the young man. One-time USL Championship Goal of the Week contender right there.
My goodness, the strike from distance. It seemed like the Switchbacks kind of held up. Maybe they thought Sandoval was offside, Roland.
Yeah, there seemed to be a breakdown in communication when Melvin came out for that ball, and then it just got sort of sprayed out, and Saleh Muhammad onto it in a flash, and the young man from Richmond, California finished with no mistake whatsoever. Just a tremendous goal, a little bit about against the run of play. Sean Melvin hasn't had a lot to do the last couple minutes, but Saleh Muhammad picking that one up, and just a stunning strike.
And if it was indeed a miscommunication on the back line, that is something that has plagued Switchbacks FC all last season, was the lack of communication on the back line. Alan Koch, one of his key tenets that he has preached to this team all of this time has been communicating, and right there they did not and left their goalkeeper high and dry.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, take nothing away from that finish. No. I mean, no matter how many defenders stopped, Saleh Muhammad had a ton to do there. And now New Mexico onto this one in a flash.
And a great job there, sliding in is Dizp to knock that one away. That would have been disastrous for the home side as Hamilton plays it back to Mizell. So now Switchbacks FC find themselves in a 1-0 hole chasing this match against a New Mexico team that, if last year is any indication, is not a team you want to be trying to come back against.
No, they can drop a couple players back. They can let Weehan just stop getting so close to Sandoval if they need to. Still early doors here at Widener Field. After just a stunning finish from Salim Mohammed. Grew up in the Dinamo Zagreb system in Croatia before making his way over to the U.S. to the San Francisco Deltas. And a couple of years ago was on the books at Penn FC, and now holding that midfield defensive position for New Mexico United. Onto that ball in a flash, and what a finish.
Guadabaye sends that one out on the far side. So Switchbacks FC, with about 20 minutes here, you know they want to get things level before the break.
Switchbacks FC.
And they've had their opportunities against Mizell, but nothing to show for it. New Mexico threads this ball through. Padilla with it in the middle of the field, plays it forward, looking for Weehan. Weehan looks like he's going to get on it, but the referee on the near side had his flag up for offside.
Yeah, pass just needed to be a second earlier to beat that offside trap.
And while Sean Melvin gets set, let's thank one of our supporters of Switchbacks FC, the Shandy Clinic, exceptional therapy for exceptional children. Melvin sending this one downfield, bounces away from everybody. Mizell will play it on his feet. Now Mizell will pick it up with Valesky lurking. Plays this one up to the hero right now. So Lee Muhammad. Now out wide comes New Mexico United. Back to Muhammad. Back across the midfield now. Juan Guzman to Muhammad. Switchbacks pressuring here. Will Van all over Muhammad. Able to force the back pass. Here comes Switchbacks FC. Labisi to the near side for Luna. Luna again with one man to beat. Make it two. Beats them both. Plays it to the near side. Servo's trying to send it in. It's deflected out by Manny Padilla, and we'll have another corner kick for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, and once again, just what we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast for the Switchbacks keys. Getting that ball down, getting it into wide positions. Nice overlapping run there. Once again by the young Andorran, Servos. And another Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, Will Vint will take it. The corner kick brought to you by Pikes Peak National Bank. Bank well, be well. Ball sent in. New Mexico heads it away. And we'll do it again just on the other side of the field, which means George Labisi will be taken at McDivitt Law Firm. Corner kick, McDivitt Law Firm. We are in your corner.
Watch out for Des P and Guadabaye from these kind of positions for the Switchbacks.
Ball sent in, headed by New Mexico. It looked to go off another New Mexico player. I think a couple of Switchbacks wanted a handball. They don't get that, but they'll get another McDivitt Law Firm corner kick. Again, Labisi sends it in further this time and a little bit too far. Sandoval and a Switchbacks player, maybe Valesky, got tied up in the box.
Yeah, two number 9s coming together there. Referee in the end doesn't see anything and calls for the water break. Perfect time to give a shout out to one of my broadcast partners at the United States Air Force Academy, Andy Little. Been battling the coronavirus. He's on his mend. He's watching this game. Big Switchbacks fan. Just wanted to give a shout out and a get well soon to Andy Little.
I'll certainly second that. So while the two teams are getting hydrated in this 90-degree heat, let's take a look at what the upcoming schedule has in store for Switchbacks FC. Traveling to Utah to take on Real Monarchs SLC, then back-to-back home matches, Austin Bold, and then those same Real Monarchs. As we look at these schedules, they spread it out as much as possible, but you're playing in a group with 3 other players. You're going to see these teams on a very quick turnaround, Roland.
Yeah, you are. Really, as you said, breeding some contempt with the familiarity. And Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC will make that difficult trip in mid-August, easy for me to say, down to the land of the 505 to play this New Mexico United team that we're seeing here.
Well, Roland, this will work for a timeout of sorts. What do you think Alan Koch said to his team while they were getting hydrated?
Just more of the same that they were doing early. They were having a lot of success down this near side in front of our broadcast position, getting some overlapping runs, whipping the ball in. Valesky's been dangerous, but he just needs a little bit more support from midfield. And for New Mexico United, probably just try to see this one out to halftime with their lead and then regroup in these very difficult conditions.
Well, a reminder that Get Checked is a National USL Championship sponsor. And of course, so important during these times to get checked, make sure that you're healthy as we try to fight the coronavirus and COVID-19 together. Mizell, after the water break, sends this one downfield. Headed by Guadabaye, and now sent back the other way by Hamilton. And Melvin plays this one to Guadabaye, now to Kurimoto. Will Vince pass, ends up finding its intended target, but then Luna loses it. New Mexico back with it, their half of the field, played back to Mizell. Nice little safety blanket Mizell is for this New Mexico team. They know if they play back to him, he's able to reset things as Servos wins a nice header. Will Vint to the near side, trying to control it, does. Now to Kurimoto. Kurimoto will get this ball to Aiden Daniels. Now Kurimoto back with it, a little strong off of his foot, taken away by New Mexico. Weehan plays this forward for Padilla. Or excuse me, that's Moreno. And it's taken back away by Dispe for Switchbacks FC.
Yes, Switchbacks captain Kurimoto starting to have more and more influence on this game. So once again, Servos makes his way forward on the left back position, well into the New Mexico United half.
Dispe back with it on his own half of the field. Now to Kurimoto. Kurimoto to the near side, looking for Servos. Tough hop, and he'll end up going out for a New Mexico throw-in. So New Mexico United trying to decide who has to throw this ball in. Switchbacks FC certainly looking to pressure here. Forcing a turnover would give them a great opportunity to equalize. And Luna wins the header. Now he has it back. Uvaldo Luna to Aiden Daniels. Now back to Dispe. Through to Labisi. George Labisi with a nice move. Plays this one up. Luna gets on the other end. Has to play it back to Servos. Servos to Labisi, going far post, nobody home. Jordan Burt was crashing, but it's just out of his reach.
Yeah, really good idea once again from the Switchbacks. Quick play on the left-hand side. Labisi looking for that far post, just unable to find the run of Jordan Burt, who'd made his way all the way forward from the right back position.
Switchbacks building up the attack. Can they break through here in the last 10 minutes? There's going to be a little extra time added to the end of this first half because of the water break. This one sent to midfield, headed by Sandoval. And and Sandoval, as he was heading it with his head, of course, he was pushing down a Switchbacks player. Switchbacks FC looking to build up. The USL Championship is back with 5 national TV matches as the 2020 season gets back underway. Action continues tonight on ESPN Deportes when Phoenix Rising FC welcomes LA Galaxy 2 to Casino Arizona Field. That's tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Deportes.
New Mexico's back line, not under nearly as much pressure as they were earlier. Able to just kind of play this ball around, play it calmly out of the back. Moreno dropping deep this time.
And this one sent to the near side. Padilla almost to it. Servos came in and he gets tripped up by Padilla. Into the 39th minute here. Melvin getting ready to tee this one up. This one headed away. Now Valesky trying to take control, does. Now Labisi gets horse collared. That'll be a foul, clearly. Free kick coming up for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, just shielding the ball with its body there was George Labisi, drawing the foul. Going on 3 a.m. in South Africa right now, so I'm sure a late watch party for all the George Labisi fans.
This one sent to the near side. Switchbacks will let it bounce out. Servos with a kick. Quick throw in to Kurimoto. Back to Servos. Now in Guadabaye. Dizp up to Labisi. Now Burt flips it over the top. New Mexico United back in control. Switchbacks FC trying to attack and just held up enough so Mizell could get in there and cover it up, but that was very nearly an equalizer for that man, George Labisi. He doesn't miss when he gets a chance. The ball just kind of got caught up on his back foot. Also good defending by New Mexico.
Yeah, good last-ditch defending and good starting position from Cody Mizell.
Fans, don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Switchbacks FC, then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores, plus get reminders on Switchbacks' next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Kurimoto gets it to Daniels in the middle of the field. Now out wide for Jordan Burt. Now Will Vint to Abdul Guadabaye, who has defended Devin Sandoval very well here so far.
Yeah, he's won a ton of aerial balls, has Abdul Guadabaye. Nice overlapping run there from Switchbacks captain Hiroki Kurimoto, and then pressuring New Mexico United into having to take that throw deep in their half.
Yeah, there's Kalen Ryden, who will beat Kurimoto to the ball there.
And we saw him last couple years with the Real Monarchs. Kalen Ryden.
And now Manny Padilla will throw this one in for New Mexico. Leads 1-0. Salim Mohammed with an absolutely stunning goal from nearly midfield off of a Sean Melvin save. Has the visitors out in front. Joan Servos back with it to the near side drive for Uvaldo Luna. He'll send it across the box. Nobody home. New Mexico will let this one harmlessly roll out of play.
Yeah. Servos getting forward for the Switchbacks. We said that time and time again this evening. Really important for what they're doing. Just driving the Switchbacks forward from that left back position. The young Andorran made 17 appearances so far for the Andorran national team.
Mizell looking far side here. Sandoval gets his chest on it. Now up to Moreno. Good defending there by Switchbacks FC. At least slows up the momentum. And now the New Mexico player goes down on the far side. I believe that's Moreno. It is. It got stepped on there as...
Good challenge by Jordan Burt. Excuse me, Ryan. It's a good challenge by Jordan Burt. He won the ball initially, and then just reaching for it was Moreno. He goes down. Looks like he'll be all right.
Yeah, Vin and Burt in the area. It was Jordan Burt who will be whistled.
Played in Mexico for a couple seasons, did Moreno with Club Tijuana. And also Dorados in Sinaloa on loan in 2017 before he made his way back to the Red Bulls too, and then with the Chicago Fire last year.
So free kick coming up for New Mexico. Switchbacks FC certainly can't let this one end up in the back of the net. Stating the obvious, I know. This will be a joint chiropractic dangerous free kick. As New Mexico lines this one up. Long distance free kick headed by Switchbacks FC. Then again, this time by Luna. New Mexico corrals it, sends it back across midfield. Back to Mizell, who I feel has had the ball in his possession more than any other New Mexico player in this first half.
I've called his name a lot, but just not forced into any top shelf saves yet. As New Mexico slowly build out of the back. Good high press from the Switchbacks.
Moreno will play this one to the far side. New Mexico pressing forward. Good overlapping run there. New Mexico won't use it though. Back to Mohammed. Switchbacks got to give him a little respect in that area of the field, given what he did earlier this half. New Mexico back with it on their side of the field.
Seeing the board go up now. 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Minimum of 3 minutes added at the end of the game. Stoppage time is brought to you by the TikTok Shop.
And that will be 3 minutes of TikTok Shop stoppage time. As both teams fight for it on the far side, Switchbacks FC come away with it. New Mexico with plenty of numbers back. And Diz P upset at his teammates. He wants them to press forward. Servos back to Nguadabaye. Kurimoto.
He's had a really good first half. Kurimoto alongside Will Vin. They've both done well. Just been a little bit overwhelmed for numbers in the center of the midfield.
And here comes Luna pressing up the middle of the field. Has friends. Takes a shot off the crossbar. Valesky's right there. New Mexico clears. Not out of the woods yet, though. Labisi heads this one forward. Switchbacks FC still trying to stay on it. And now New Mexico will take back control. What an opportunity there for Switchbacks FC, just clanging off the crossbar.
Stunning strike from Uvaldo Luna. Switchbacks still have the ball in their possession.
And here comes Aiden Daniels trying to split a double team and loses the ball in the process. He split two defenders nicely, but just forgot to bring the ball with him. Mizell sends this one downfield. Diz P heads it to Nguadabaye. Switchbacks want to keep this momentum going. Servos to Kurimoto. Back to Servos. Servos will take a stroll down the near side, plays it to Daniels. Daniels with some green in front of him. He'll strike from distance, and that one will go in! Aiden Daniels off the far post and into the back of the net, and the home side has equalized with just moments remaining in the first half.
What a couple top shelf goals we've seen here this evening. Aiden Daniels always wanting that on his right foot, drifts inside, given way too much space. And boy, does he pick out his spot, just kissing off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. We're all even here going into the half at Widener Field. What a goal, Aiden Daniels.
Well, it's the least that the goal frame could do after they denied Luna on the goal earlier with the crossbar. A sweet kiss off the post by Aiden Daniels, his first goal of the season, and we are all level here in the first half at Widener Field. New Mexico with a quick restart. All of a sudden, they want to push the pace. They want to try to steal a goal before the half. Business has picked up at Widener Field for sure. Ryden to Hamilton. Padilla. Now Mohammed. And a whistle will bring us to the end of the first half, and the Widener Field crowd is loving what they saw at the end of the half. Aiden Daniels with a distant strike kisses the post and ends up behind Cody Mizell, and we are all level at the break, 1-1. Of course, there have been lots of highlights from the first half. We'll take a look at them and also take you around the USL Championship. 1-1 at the break here at Widener Field.
A quality roof is the first line of defense against hail and Colorado storms. Hi everybody, I'm Fox 21 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister. Fox 21 and Petrali Roofing know that not everyone can afford the upkeep to maintain the safety of the home and family, which is why the inaugural Hearts and Hammers giveaway is going to provide a new roof to a family in need.
Go to fox21news.com/contests to enter the Hearts and Hammer Roof Giveaway, sponsored by Petrali Roofing.
The future of soccer in Colorado Springs is happening now. Join the Colorado Switchbacks FC, Fox 21, and SoCo CW as the move to a beautiful new downtown stadium begins. For the ultimate 2021 Switchbacks experience, go to switchbacksfc.com to purchase your $25 membership deposit now. Plus, a portion of the proceeds for downtown deposits will be donated to Care and Share Food Bank for Southern Colorado and the Senior Resource Council.
When we're united,
we give hope. We give help.
We give safety. We give shelter.
We give food.
We give faith.
We give care. We give answers.
At Pikes Peak United Way, we know we are all
stronger together.
Together we make tomorrow better.
And everyone in our community
can join with us today.
For United, we are stronger.
So please give today the United Way.
It's been dry in southern Colorado, and that means wildfires. I'm Fox 21 Storm Team meteorologist Emily Roller, and I know that seeing smoke in the distance can be quite concerning. We are not here to scare. We are here to help you prepare. Where exactly is the fire? Is it growing? In which direction is it moving? Will the weather make fighting the fire difficult in the days ahead? And is it possible that you might need to evacuate? It's the useful information you need in a way that respects your time and your intelligence. The Fox 21 Storm Team, weather without the hype.
We welcome you back to Widener Field. We had some fireworks at the end of the half as Aiden Daniels draws things level. 1-1 is our score. New Mexico United and Switchbacks FC getting the 2020 USL Championship season back underway. Ryan Kaufman and Roland Vargas with you. And Roland, coming up pretty soon, we're going to have a bunch of brand new shiny buildings in this league. And they're all across the country, including right here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, Switchback Stadium construction continues. And of course, Louisville City, what a stunning stadium they're set to open. Lynn Family Stadium in Louisville. As you said, across the league, far and wide, a ton of new stadiums opening, including the team we're seeing right here in yellow with New Mexico Stadium down in the 505 in the heart of the land of enchantment.
Yeah, and they're due to open that building here pretty soon. And then back to the Eastern Conference with Indy 11. That's just, you could tell the architecture with these stadiums is just phenomenal. And it doesn't stop there with North Carolina FC out there in Raleigh.
Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said league-wide, huge for the USL, and there it is, downtown stadium here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, set to open for next season.
Complete with fireworks as well. I'm sure most every night we'll see fireworks at Switchbacks Stadium, and you can go on to switchbacksfc.com, check out the virtual tour in VR. Roland, you love VR, don't you?
Live for it.
It is a gorgeous looking new stadium. So many amenities. Not a bad seat in the house, right in the heart of downtown Colorado Springs. That entire district around the stadium is getting revitalized with businesses, apartment homes. It really is a game changer, not just for Switchbacks FC, Roland, but the city of Colorado Springs. Well, we are tied up at half, 1-1. We'll have much more from Widener Field after this.
The USL is proud to bring professional soccer back into our communities and across the ESPN family of networks. Follow your local club and don't miss these exciting matches coming up on ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes.
Until recently, many youth soccer clubs in the U.S. existed independently from senior teams at both the professional and amateur levels. Many soccer communities didn't even have a local senior team their youth players could aspire towards. As the USL continues to grow and bring more senior teams to communities across the country, the USL Academy platform will build a bridge between youth and professional soccer. By driving collaboration between the local youth network and USL senior team, partnerships are formed, allowing for all organizations to work together in the best interest of long-term player development. Once that pathway is established, USL clubs will be able to field a reserve team, providing the top local high school age players a direct roadmap into the championship, League One or League Two through participation in the new USL Academy League. For more information, visit usl-academy.com.
The USL is proud to bring professional soccer back into our communities and across the ESPN family of networks. Follow your local club and don't miss these exciting matches coming up on ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes.
And Fox 21 are taking fundraising challenges to new heights.
So here's how you can help. Go to overtheedgepueblo.com, sign up, get donations, and then get set to go over the edge.
If you're feeling a little edgy about going over the edge,
Abby and I will give you a preview about how to rappel down the side of the historic Thatcher Building on July 24th at 5 p.m. on Fox 21 News.
Go to CasaPueblo.org to find out how you can help advocate for children at CASA's Over the Edge Pueblo event.
We'll see you there!
Widener Field in Colorado Springs. We are at halftime. This segment in the halftime show brought to you by the Shandy Clinic, exceptional therapy for exceptional children. It's 1-1 here. Let's take a look at what it looks like everywhere else. And San Diego Loyal, one of the newest clubs in the USL Championship, getting a 1-0 victory over the team Switchbacks FC will face next week in Real Monarchs. Indy 11 and St. Louis look like they're heading for a draw unless there are some late heroics. And just getting underway, El Paso Locomotive, who is in the Switchbacks group, Rio Grande Valley FC, a Texas side rivalry there, and then of course Phoenix Rising and LA Galaxy getting going at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Let's take a look at what the rest of the weekend and the week has in store as the USL Championship season gets back underway. Tomorrow it will be Louisville City and Pittsburgh Riverhounds to start off the action, and then all sorts of action rolling throughout the week as the USL Championship celebrates its return back. You take a look at the USL Championship Team of the Week from week 1. It feels like it was forever ago, but I'm sure these are not the last time we're going to see these names on a USL Team of the Week sheet, Roland.
Yeah, Dada Schaff and Solomon Asante leading that one there for Phoenix Rising.
And the USL Academy League has been announced following the success of the USL Academy Cup events in 2019 and 2020. And you can reach out to your club and you could see what the USL Academy League has in store. And we've talked about this quite a bit tonight, Roland. Group C might as well be the group of death. You have multiple playoff teams, 3 playoff teams there. And you look at the rest of the Switchback schedule, they got 2 more playoff teams that are on their schedule. So Switchbacks are going to earn it this year, that's for sure. And then you see the groups in the Eastern Conference and Roland, top 2 in each group going to the postseason.
Yeah, as you said, very difficult group spread throughout. Understand how they've done it. Geography gives a new look to the USL Championship here this season as we get a good look there at the playoff bracket that will get sorted out here in the next few months.
As you take a look at the competition structure, based on everything going on in the world right now, the USL Championship with their players' safety at the top of their mind with all those new rules. Well, we're just a few moments away from the start of the second half. Colorado Springs and New Mexico tied up at 1.
Fox 21's Loving Living Local is exploring outdoor Colorado in this awesome Jeep Wrangler, sponsored by Perkins Motors. And now is your chance to win big. Snap a pic of you enjoying the Colorado outdoors and upload it to fox21news.com. Plus, tune in to Loving Living Local for special stories highlighting our beautiful state. Then, at the end of the year, one lucky winner will receive a gift certificate for a 2-year prepaid lease on a brand new Jeep Wrangler from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
Casa Pueblo and Fox 21 are taking fundraising challenges to new heights.
So here's how you can help. Go to overtheedgepueblo.com, sign up, get donations, and then get set to go over the edge.
If you're feeling a little edgy about going over the edge,
Abby and I will give you a preview about how to rappel down the side of the historic Thatcher Building on July 24th at 5 p.m. on Fox 21 News.
Go to casapueblo.org to find out how you can help advocate for children at CASA's Over the Edge Pueblo event.
We'll see you there!
The future of soccer in Colorado Springs is happening now. Join the Colorado Switchbacks FC, Fox 21, and SoCo CW as the move to a beautiful new downtown stadium begins. For the ultimate 2021 Switchbacks experience, go to switchbacksfc.com to purchase your $25 membership deposit now. Plus, a portion of the proceeds for downtown deposits will be donated to Care and Share Food Bank for Southern Colorado and the Senior Resource Council.
When we're united,
we give hope. We give help.
we give safety, we give shelter,
We give food.
We give faith.
we give care. We give answers.
At Pikes Peak United Way, we know we are all
Stronger together.
Together we make tomorrow better.
and everyone in our community
can join with us today.
For United, we are stronger.
So please do today the United Way.
Back at Widener Field, let's take a look at the first half stats. A very exciting first half, and you can tell that from the statistical information rolling. A lot of shots, only a couple on target, but it certainly feels like we're going to have a few more of those in the second half.
Yeah, very evenly played game, very honest game as well. Referee hasn't had to get involved very much. So we take a look here at the highlights from that first half.
And that got the offense going here for New Mexico United, and they had their fair share of opportunities. Sean Melvin up to the challenge. Switchbacks FC testing Mizell on their own. Valesky there with a shot that was going towards goal.
You see there just from this short highlight package the success the Switchbacks have been able to have getting that ball on the left-hand side. There it is again, pushing forward down the left. And a couple last-ditch tackles that we saw from New Mexico United in that first 45. Devin Sandoval getting onto the end of that one. And what about this from Salih Muhammad?
Yeah, definitely a USL Championship Goal of the Week contender. In fact, I'll just call it off. I'd be shocked if there's anything around the league that is better than that. This could have rivaled it as Luna banged it off the crossbar, and you thought that it was not going to be the Switchbacks half, but then Aiden Daniels able to kiss it off the post and in to equalize. So a brand new ball game here as we open up the second half at Widener Field. Still very warm here in Colorado Springs, and we'll see who is in shape, who's got their fitness up, because this heat is going to sap these players' energy when we hit minute 70, 80, 90.
Yeah, it certainly is. Just roasting temperatures here in Colorado Springs as the Switchbacks will get us underway, moving from left to right as you watch at home.
Aiden Daniels over the ball. That's a phrase that I think the Switchbacks hope I say quite a bit here in the second half, given how good he has been. Of course, has the lone Switchbacks goal. Underway here in the second half. Will Vint will send this one downfield, played easily by New Mexico. Now taken away by Luna. Kurimoto back across midfield to Servos. And Guadabaye to Dizp. Over to Jordan Burt. Everyone touching the ball to begin the second half for Switchbacks FC. Burt up to Daniels. Daniels looking for space. His pass is deflected by Najem. And it'll be taken back by New Mexico.
Get me.
And now Aiden Daniels steps in front. Over to Will Vint. Vint to Burt. Back to Dizp. Now Vint. And Will Vint rolling, somebody who, as he starts to find himself on this Switchbacks FC side, he's got a ton of talent, and once he's comfortable, he's going to inflict a lot of damage on opposing teams as a foul is called here on Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's formed a really nice partnership in this game in the center of that midfield with Hiroki Kurimoto, the captain for the Switchbacks. Will Vint spent some time with Manchester United across the pond as a youngster. Devin Sandoval just feeling the pressure there from Abdul and Guadabaye. Going down quickly, taken free kick just a little bit too quickly for the referee's liking. And that one will be brought back, and it'll be take two for New Mexico United.
Yeah, I was opening you up for the United drop there. You picked it up nicely. So we'll have another crack at this free kick just underway in this second half. Salih Muhammad and Aiden Daniels with the goals. This will be a joint chiropractic dangerous free kick.
We have to say that every time now.
Well, with the set piece takers that New Mexico has, anywhere on the field, it might be a dangerous free kick. Here it comes, and that one over the top and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Weehan just trying to strike that ball, not fall through too much, just to get that select ball dancing, butterflying in front of Sean Melvin, but in the end, well high, wide, and over the goal. And Melvin will restart with the goal kick.
And of course, that free kick sponsored by the Joint Chiropractic, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. Whistle in the midfield.
For the latest Switchbacks FC news and ticket information, go to Switchbacks.
New Mexico with the quick restart. They'll swing it out to the far side for Manny Padilla. Ball swung to the near side for Najem. To Mohammed. Switchbacks would be wise to get the ball off of his foot. Now Jordan Burt has it. Burt to Valesky. Valesky to Daniels. Keeps it in play. Now Jordan Burt, longtime member of the Switchbacks, gives it up to Daniels. Daniels over to Labisi. Labisi to Luna. Dancing around. A lot of quality there. Sends it out to the far side. Servos looking to send it in, and a little bit too strong on that one. He'll be out for a goal kick, but good build-up there from Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, very good build-up play, switching it from the near side out to the far. Servos once again bombing forward from that left-back spot. Ball found its way, courtesy of that man, Jordan Burt, who initially won it for the Switchbacks, brought them forward on the right-hand side before switching that ball over to Servos. But he saw his cross. I believe he was looking for Valesky, just go a little bit long, and it'll be a restart for Cody Mizell.
This bounces away from everyone. Diz P, first one to get there for Switchbacks FC, trying to work away around a defender, does, sends it downfield. Doesn't look like the Switchbacks are going to get on the other end, though, and New Mexico takes back control. Played to the middle of the field here. So New Mexico looks to build out of the back. And now a whistle. And Sam Hamilton going over to the far side. Get a new ball in play. Fans, you can follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. With some new equipment into the field, back underway. Both teams scrambling for it. Taken by Aiden Daniels. Daniels spinning in the midfield to the delight of the Widener Field faithful.
And really good working back from this man on the ball. Hiroki Kuramoto gets it over to Vin.
Will Vin out wide. Now the Switchbacks looking to build. Here's Luna. He's been on the ball all day long. He'll pass this one down. Looking at Servos, and Servos' cross is deflected away. Now Will Vin pressuring. Gets it back for Switchbacks FC. Swung to the near side. Jordan Burt waiting for it. Weehan pressuring. Back to Diz P. To Melvin. Abdul Guadabaye. Just out of the reach of Vin. Chance for New Mexico perhaps. Weehan dribbling forward. He'll take a strike. Melvin with an outstretched left arm knocks it away.
Yeah, tremendous save. Sean Melvin. Switchbacks giving the ball away in a terrible position there. Onto it in a flash was Weehan. Nice strike, angling toward the top corner. Big, strong hand up there from Sean Melvin just to tip that one over and out for a McDivitt corner kick.
McDivitt Law Firm, we are in your corner. New Mexico sends this one in, headed away easily by Valesky. New Mexico will corral it in the midfield circle. Sean Melvin up to the task today for sure. The 1 goal scored by Mohammed, you could not blame him whatsoever. He had committed all the way to the initial save on Sandoval, and the defenders in front of him let him down just a bit. But then they picked him up as Aiden Daniels was able to equalize. Here's New Mexico, swinging out to the far side. The aforementioned Mohammed, just a tap, now gets it back. Now Ryden, Valesky lurking, Hamilton. Plays this one through. Good slide there by Kurimoto to knock it away, but New Mexico back on it. Mexico thought about the long ball. Played short instead. Kalen Ryden again. Over to the far side of the field. Mohammed with it. Mohammed plays it up, looking for the pass back, gets it, has control, got to get around a Switchbacks defender, and he will not be able to do so. Ball goes out off of New Mexico. Good defensive play there, and Switchbacks FC will have a goal kick.
Yeah, good tracking back from the Switchbacks, and actually be a free kick, I believe, way over on the byline that Sean Melvin will take. Just improve his lie a little bit over there.
Yeah, I think you get a club length there on that side of the field. Melvin sends it downfield, headed by Switchbacks FC and out. New Mexico will have a throw-in right around midfield. To the near side for Najem. Najem pushing this one forward, sees some green, plays it to the near side for Weehan, a little bit short on the pass. Jordan Bird able to pounce. Now Labisi up to Daniels. Daniels looking to make his way to the near sideline. Tries to turn it upfield, ball doesn't cooperate, and then he gets it back. Then he gets tripped up by Weehan.
That's a bad one. The card's going to be coming out. It will be yellow for Weehan. He was looking at that challenge the whole way. Switchbacks aren't thrilled at that. That was very bad, very late, and a little bit high from Chris Weehan. He lined that one up right in front of our broadcast position and might consider himself lucky just to see yellow there.
Number 14, Chris Weehan.
And it will be our first Hanson Hot Springs Spa yellow card.
That was not a good tackle at all. He was frustrated at the first one, thought that Daniels had committed a foul in winning the ball back. Lined up, Daniels went in. He was late, and that right foot of his was high. You'll see it here coming into your picture. Left foot, excuse me, that was high up on the shin. Might be able to consider himself a little bit lucky there. Switchbacks training staff onto the field to attend to the young goal scorer from Switchbacks FC.
Yes, this will be a nod to the dock. Penrose Ortho Centura bringing you this nod to the dock after the Hanson Hot Springs Spa yellow card for Chris Weehan. And you're right, Roland. Just about an inch higher, and we may see a different color card coming out from the referee today.
The referee was right on it, and she's just offering explanation to the Switchbacks captain, Kurimoto, as well as Disp, who were quickly in to the referee, questioning the shade of color for that card.
And Hiroki Kurimoto satisfied with the explanation from referee Laura Rodriguez. Assisted tonight by Jacob Meyer and Devin Wagner. The fourth official tonight is Alexander Martinez. So back underway after the injury stoppage. Disp flips it forward, looking for Daniels. Good back heel here to Jordan Burt. Burt back to Daniels. Daniels swings it out to the far side. All alone was Servos, just couldn't quite guide it to his teammate, but he's going to get a second chance as he runs this ball down. Loses it though. New Mexico will throw it in.
Shopping salon in University Village. Not what you expected, exactly what you got.
And now a couple of players getting tangled up on the far side. Valesky going to get called for the foul there.
Game just getting a little scrappy last couple minutes.
Yeah, perhaps the heat playing a factor here, tugging at some jerseys for the players as Labisi able to get on it. Over to Jordan Burt. Back to Labisi. Leads him down the field. Good pass there by Burt. Now Labisi to the middle of the field for Will Vint. Now Aiden Daniels back with it in the midfield. Guadabaye. Over to Vint, now to Daniels, gets it taken away. Daniels staying with it, but to no avail as it's taken by Mohammed. He'll try to play it through to Weehan, out of his reach.
It was a good little step there from Juan Guzman to win that ball back for New Mexico United. Now Jordan Burt looking over the top.
Field here. Good defending by Sam Hamilton, takes it away. Hamilton playing across midfield. Foot race for it. Sandoval won't get there in time. Disp able to beat him out. Fast-paced here in the second half. All tied up at 1. Jordan Burt with Najem on him. Plays it up to Kurimoto. Now Luna flips it over the top for Servos. Joan Servos plays it to the middle. That one tapped away by New Mexico, and they'll gently head it into the ever-loving arms of Cody Mizell.
Kalen Ryden very calm there, just heading that one back to his goalkeeper. So we'll give a shout out to our fans of the game from Jack Quinn's. And it's every single fan who is here in attendance, season ticket holders here at Widener Field. Jack Quinn's and the Switchback salutes each and every single one of them.
Absolutely. They couldn't wait to get back to Widener Field, but of course are doing it safely with distancing guidelines, masks. But it has not dampened their enthusiasm whatsoever. They have been engaged since minute 1 here tonight.
Austin Doing looked like he getting ready to check into this game here at the next stoppage. That might be right here. He'll just hand his information off. And as soon as the ball goes out again, Austin Doing will make his way into the fray. Jinx.
Go ahead, Roland.
No, I was just going to say, thought he would be coming in there, but Austin Doing, get a good look at him on the far side of the field. He'll be in next for the Switchbacks. Offers some real pace and tenacity in those wide positions. He's able to stretch defenders, get him behind. Some good substitution for the Switchbacks to be able to make, and that'll be their first of the night.
New Mexico going to make one as well, it appears. Again, 5 substitutions allowed. 2 pretty deep sides, so their coaches have no hesitation in emptying their bench to try and get the go-ahead goal.
Yeah, I think New Mexico United's might be a double change on the far side. We're down a 4th official here this evening. So some staff members having to help out. Switchbacks, nice ball around the corner to Valesky.
And just tapped away, but a chance for Switchbacks FC to Burt. Jordan Burt gets his shot blocked. Very nearly the go-ahead goal the Switchbacks were looking for. Now they got to be careful. Weehan with a ton of quality pushing forward for New Mexico. He'll swing it out wide. Sandoval waiting for it in the box, headed away by Diz P. Man, his size, boy, does it come in handy in those kind of situations. Jordan Burt back to Melvin. Sends it to the near side. And there are 2 players down. It's George Labisi for Switchbacks FC. I could not tell who is clutching at their ankle for New Mexico United.
It was Labisi tracking back, doing a good job of that, working back, making the challenge, just sliding in. Believe it.
It's David Najem who's down on the field for New Mexico.
Yeah, the Afghanistan international, and Labisi was just reaching as Najem played that ball out wide, and both players needing some assistance. We'll see if that changes what both coaches are going to do with these subs.
This is our Nod to the Dock, presented by Penrose Ortho Centura.
EAS CES Elite Auto Salon, Architects of Fidelity.
So both players are up now, walking gingerly here. Sure, Najem and Labisi would prefer to stay in the game. Najem hydrating a little bit, gives a thumbs up to his bench.
You can see Switchbacks captain Kuramoto just imploring his players to pass the ball a little bit quicker after this restart, perhaps after these substitutions as well.
Najem still working things out on the near side. And the trainer for New Mexico is going to tend to Najem on the near sideline. And now Laura Rodriguez, meanwhile, explaining something to Jordan Burt.
Just about to drop ball to restart play. Ask New Mexico to go back with it, and they will.
So no substitutions as of yet. And we'll resume play. New Mexico with possession. About half hour left in this one. 1-1 our score. And now it goes out, and now we'll have substitutions. Substitutions abound. 2 for New Mexico, 1 for the Switchbacks. As you take a look at Austin Dewing, he is a homegrown product in every sense of the word, Roland. Grew up in Colorado Springs, went to the Air Force Academy, played college soccer there, and signed his first professional contract with his hometown club. And every time he comes into a match, he's looking to make his city proud, as he'll come in for Rivaldo Luna. And Luna played a terrific match tonight, very nearly had a goal, claimed off the crossbar, but he impressed for Alan Koch here this evening.
Yeah, he certainly did. I thought, particularly in the first half, Luna was very dangerous, combining on the left-hand side for the Switchbacks, and obviously crashed that shot off the crossbar. And then being able to bring in on the UCCS substitution for the Switchbacks, Austin Dewing. You talked about his quality, his experience, and what he knows about soccer here in Colorado Springs.
And one of the changes for New Mexico, it will be Romeo Parkes coming into the contest, replacing Armando Moreno on the UCCS substitution. New Mexico with it in a dangerous spot. And both clubs wanted a whistle to go against the other one, to no avail.
You mentioned Parkes on loan from Sligo Rovers in Ireland. Played for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds in a couple different stints. Jordan Burke going for this one.
And Weehan taps it forward for Sandoval, now going out off of Sandoval. Labisi will allow Jordan Burt to throw this one in. Fans, don't miss a minute of the action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Switchbacks FC, and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores, plus get reminders on Switchbacks' next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. New Mexico heading this one out of play. Servos will throw it in on the far side. As you take a look at Alan Koch adjusting his mask here. Ball goes into Valesky. Now Labisi back to Valesky. Christian Valesky plays it out wide. Now to the middle for Labisi. George Labisi with it from behind. New Mexico able to take it away. Labisi tried to draw the whistle to no avail, and New Mexico ends up sending it out on the far side.
Yeah, and tried to draw the ball back onto that dangerous left foot of his, just taken away at the end. Referee just making sure things are sorted out. Coach Koch offering some constructive criticism on the far side of the field. There's Labisi, wants that ball on his left side for the strike toward goal, and in the end just poked away from him and taken off of the tip of his foot by Andrew Tenari, one of the substitutes for New Mexico United.
So New Mexico working from the back here. This second half has been controlled pretty well by the visitors, but Switchbacks FC looking to change things up here.
Tenari was the other sub for the visitors that checked in.
Sandoval plays it up to Weehan, tried to backheel it, nobody home. Jordan Burt sends it out towards midfield. Turning and trying to run downfield is Christian Valesky, and he is hot. He thought he had a clear path to go in one-on-one with Cody Mizell, and Laura Rodriguez did not give him that. And let's take a look here, Roland.
Yeah, it was a great turn. Always wanted that, moving toward the outside. And as you said, Sam Hamilton, DU product, just came in and cleared out. Valesky lucky to not get himself in the book.
This ball goes out of play off of New Mexico. Yeah, Valesky wanting a card there on that foul. Did not get it. But if you're New Mexico, that's a foul you take. You got to be careful you don't get booked, but you can't let Valesky spin around you and go one-on-one with your goalkeeper.
Both center backs coming forward for this one, Dispi and Guadabai.
This one sent in, looking for Jordan Burt, heads it, keeps it in play, headed by Dispi, and that one will go over the goal and out for a goal kick. And you mentioned this earlier, Roland. You have Dispi with his height, and then you have Abdul Nguadabaye with his jumping ability. You have two center backs that have a terrific chance of winning every 50-50 ball that comes in their area. As you look here at Jordan Burt, good job keeping it in play. Dispi is going to win that all day over Sandoval. Just could not angle it the right way to keep it in between the pipes.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons these set pieces for the Switchbacks are so important. That height they have in the center back position with the Cuban international Dispi and the young Rwandan Abdul Nguadabaye.
And now a foul. Speaking of Abdul, we'll get the foul there. That will be Romeo Parkes with drawing the foul. It'll lead to a free kick as we take a look at this again. And Guadabaye just getting up behind Parkes, and now will lead to a joint chiropractic dangerous free kick. Joint chiropractic, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. It is indeed dangerous, but a little bit tough. You're straight on, and instead New Mexico will play it out wide. Now the cross coming in, looking far post, headed by New Mexico, but nowhere close. And it'll be a goal kick for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, Kalen Ryden on the back post, making his way up from the center back position. Nice ball, just hung up in the altitude, and Ryden couldn't keep his header down.
Back to live action here as Labisi loses it out of play, so New Mexico will have it. This is about the time where we see who's fit. Very warm evening here in Colorado Springs. First competitive match for both of these sides in months. We'll see who has what it takes to go this last 20 minutes.
Come on, Caleb.
I believe.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think Andre Lewis is going to check in for the Switchbacks next off the bench.
And Lewis was kind of up in the air for this match because of a leg injury, but perhaps good to go here. We'll see if it is indeed Lewis who makes his way in. Now New Mexico sending it in, played away by Dispi. This will result in a corner kick. Weehan will take it, and it will be a McDivitt Law Firm corner kick. McDivitt Law Firm, we are in your corner. Weehan will play it short, gets it back now. Now this one sent in, looking for a post, headed by Valesky, it looked like, and now a whistle will go against New Mexico United. And now we'll have this University of Colorado at Colorado Springs substitution, and my partner called it, and Andre Lewis making his way into the match. He will replace Will Vint. Good 73 minutes or so from Will Vint tonight.
Yeah, and I thought he had a really good game right next to Kuramoto. They formed a nice partnership. Andre Lewis straight in. Maybe see if he can give a little bit more attacking energy from that position. Maybe leave a little bit more defensive responsibility on Kuramoto.
Yeah, the young Jamaican has a birthday coming up. See if he can celebrate it early here with a goal for Switchbacks FC. New Mexico United with control. Good tap away by Switchbacks FC. That was Jordan Burt. Now a race on the near side. Disp getting involved in the action. Gives it off to Labisi. George Labisi over to Aiden Daniels. He has the one goal for Switchbacks FC. Flips it forward for Labisi, who stumbled. That was on his own volition. He did not get helped down by New Mexico. Unfortunate there, as the Switchbacks buildup was looking very nice to try and take the lead.
And what a break forward it was from Disp. Just continued his run out of the back from the center back position. In the end, as you said, George Labisi just trying to make some space down the middle and lost his footing.
Fans, want to remind you that Let's Get Checked is a national USL Championship sponsor. And of course, the name says it all. Make sure you get checked and stay healthy. Fans, see who's up and who's down each and every week with the USL Championship Power Rankings, updated every week on the USL Championships website. Certainly the winner of this one might be up near the top. Here's Switchbacks FC coming in, and that one just pushed wide.
Brilliant feat from Austin Doing, excuse me, Ryan. Quick little 1-2 from Doing, got his way around the defender. Got lucky with a bounce as well, and then in the end just skewed his shot a little bit wide, but that's great feet right there, working his way back onto his right, and then seeing his shot just go over.
And you could see the quality from Austin Doing here in year 2 with Switchbacks FC. And now it looks like we're going to get our second water break of the match. And while the two teams are hydrating, let's talk about the level of celebrity investment in the USL. Of course, Landon Donovan with San Diego Loyal victorious tonight, 1-0 in their first match back. One of the biggest names in U.S. soccer, helping bring the USL Championship to San Diego. David Villa, long storied career internationally, and then of course spent the end of his career here in the United States playing in MLS, a part of the Queensboro FC ownership group. And speaking of big names in the U.S. men's national team history, DeMarcus Beasley, an owner of the Fort Wayne, Indiana League One franchise that was just awarded.
On the list for one of the most underrated players in U.S. men's national team history, DeMarcus Beasley. Got a good look there at the trailheads on the far corner of the field.
And And nobody was champing at the bit more to get back out to Widener Field than the Trailheads, the supporters group for Switchbacks FC.
Fans, a reminder, all alcohol sales will...
Certain noisemakers not allowed due to some of the health guidelines set forth by public health officials. But you can have drums, and the Trailheads took advantage of that, and we've heard the drums throughout the evening here at Widener Field.
Yeah, great to see the Trailheads back. Great to see soccer back.
New Mexico stops entering the game.
Isn't it, though?
Number 7, Ryan Williams, replacing number 9.
And this is going to be an absolute sprint to the finish here in the USL Championship season. As you're looking at Samson Sergey making his way into the contest here for New Mexico. That is, by my tally, 3 substitutions for New Mexico so far.
We touched on a little bit. New rules around soccer for this restart. Obviously being allowed 5 subs. Long throw in there from the visitors.
So Sammy Sergey in for Devin Sandoval. Certainly you're trading a little bit of goal scoring ability, although Sergey is no slouch at all, but that just speaks to Devin Sandoval. And we had another UCCS substitution, Ryan Williams checking in for the goal scoring hero, Salim Muhammad. Now Switchbacks FC pushing forward. Andre Lewis plays this one up. Now play into Labisi, George Labisi. Oh no, did they call him offside? They did. Oh my goodness, George Labisi would have had his first goal as a member of the Switchbacks. And I don't think the entire stadium knows this yet, Roland, that it was not a goal. We'll take a look at this here. Got to see some convincing evidence. Certainly don't see any there.
No,
BC thought he got it.
Yeah, it was wonderful play from Austin Doing just to lay that ball off to Labisi. Assistant referee's flag up in a flash. That replay, as you said, far from convincing there that George Labisi had straight offside. Wonderful angle here. As you see Austin Doing with the ball, not quite sure what the referee saw there. Clearly onside George Labisi.
Now a tough break for Switchbacks FC. It was such a picture-perfect setup by Austin Doing to George Labisi, and now the Switchbacks will try it again. Here's Doing playing it into the box. Here's a shot by Valesky. Just came off his left foot a little bit wrong. Pushed it to the side. But here's the silver lining here. The Switchbacks, they can smell it right now. They know that they're moments away from perhaps taking the lead.
Yeah, what about Austin Doing? He's been tremendous on that left-hand side. So dangerous, cutting it on his right. It's a couple perfect passes. Laid that one on a platter to Christian Valesky, just losing his balance. Snatched it a little bit with his left foot and saw that one trickle wide.
New Mexico needs to take a deep breath. Switchbacks FC can feel it. Ball out on the far side. New Mexico will throw it in. As you take a look at Christian Valesky, he scored one of the Switchbacks goals down in Oklahoma City back in March. And now George Labisi. Man, it would have been great for Labisi to exit with the goal, but that's not the way things broke. And George Labisi's race is run, as my broadcast partner likes to say. And a change being made by Switchbacks FC. Coming in will be Mamadi Kamara, young man out of Canada, has ties to head coach Alan Koch, both Simon Fraser alumni.
Yeah, he certainly does. Young, as you said, young man out of Montreal. Was drafted 46th overall last year by the San Jose Earthquakes, but didn't sign. And follows head coach Koch here to Colorado Springs and makes his way on. George Labisi desperately unlucky not to get that go-ahead goal for the Switchbacks.
Again, our UC Colorado Springs substitution, Mamadi Kamara, in for George Labisi. As as New Mexico looks to attack. Weehan to the near side. Switchbacks need to come back in defense, and they do.
It was Najim making his way forward down the left. Nice little extra pass from Chris Weehan. And in the end, Switchbacks defended well. As Kamara wins the substitution for the throw-in for Colorado Springs.
And while we have a moment, the USL Championship action continues this weekend with a classic showdown. Two-time USL Championship title winners Louisville City FC welcomes Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC to open the brand new Lynn Family Stadium in the league's first regular season simulcast on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes. It will be Lao City and Pittsburgh Sunday, July 12th at 5 Eastern. That's 3 Mountain on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes.
10 Hawaiian.
You just think of that off the top of your head?
Yes.
Do it in Alaskan time now.
Can't.
Lewis with it in the middle of the field. Give it off to Servos. Pushing it forward. Here's Austin Doing. Doing steps away from a defender, steps away from another, and a third. Takes a shot. It was blocked. Gets it back on his feet. He's got to turn towards goal. Gives it off. Now here's the Switchbacks. Aiden Daniels had the goal earlier. Gets taken down. No whistle. New Mexico breaks back the other way. Jordan Burt sticks a foot in there. Takes it away. Ball played to the near side. Mamadi Kamara. Kamara sets his feet, tried to get it to Doing. Played out, and again, Daniels is taken down, and again, no whistle. New Mexico back the other way. Kurimoto from behind trying to take it away, gets help from Dizp. New Mexico still with it. Here's a shot, that one with all sorts of power behind it. Ends up going high and wide from Romeo Parks, and it will be a goal kick for Switchbacks FC. Aiden Daniels twice trying to draw the foul right outside the 18-yard box, and twice was denied. Of course, if you don't get the first time, very rarely do you get it the second time around. Time winding down in this one. Headed away by New Mexico. Now Switchbacks FC trying to get it forward. And Dizp heads this one back.
And what a difference Austin Doing has made off the bench. Going straight into that left wing spot. Ability to dribble past people, cut in on that right foot. Had a couple of near assists. That one to George Labisi certainly looked onside from every single replay that we saw. And then the one that he had to Christian Valesky as well. But Austin Doing's just been tremendous in the 10 minutes plus he's been on the field here at Widener Field.
Kamara wanted Laura Rodriguez to let him go there, but the foul was called. So it'll be a free kick for Switchbacks FC. We should have, in the first half, we had about 3 minutes tacked on because of the water break. We'll see if it's a similar amount of stoppage time here, but not much left here at Widener Field as Switchbacks FC in New Mexico look to restart the USL Championship season with 3 points. Now Guadabaye steps in front, gets it over to Jordan Burt. Burt to Guadabaye, to Lewis. To Kurimoto, back to Lewis. Now up to Doing. Gets it taken away from behind. You can see New Mexico with a lot of respect for Austin Doing, double teaming him. Here comes Chris Weehan back the other direction. Weehan with the shot, and that one trickles into the back of the net, just out of the reach of Sean Melvin. And New Mexico has found a late goal here to take a 2-1 lead.
So strong again from Chris Wehan. We talked about him in the opener. Cannot give him that much space. Picks up the ball, runs at defenders. They're backing off constantly. I think Melvin might have been a little bit unsighted there as that ball came through. But good finish from Chris Wehan. Melvin gets a piece of it, not enough to keep it out. 2-1. New Mexico United, they lead here late at Widener Field.
Yeah, we've been talking about them all night. And they're just got it out of the reach of Melvin. May have gotten some fingertips on it, but it ends up finding the back corner of the net, and the visitors look prime to steal 3 points here at Widener Field. And now the visitors will make a change to their lineup.
New Mexico substitution entering the game with number 25.
And a walk-off of sorts for Chris Wehan. He scores the goal, and his night is over. He will be replaced in the lineup by Daniel Bruce.
Young man out of Warrington, played at UNC Charlotte and the Charlotte 49ers. He'll come straight in, headband and all, for the last couple minutes for New Mexico United.
Now Switchbacks FC will be fervently trying to get the equalizer here. Salvage a point. As Najem heads this one downfield, Disp is there. Lewis back to Disp. To the near side for Burt. Good play by Najem, running up there and separating man from ball. Now Disp curling it, and it curled back in, but it was out. Before that, throwing coming for New Mexico.
Another couple substitutions looking like they're getting ready to check in for the Switchbacks for the last few minutes and change. Be interesting to see how much stoppage time goes up on the far side of the field.
They'll roll this one out to Servos, to Kurimoto. Kurimoto to Lewis, let that one go all the way to Burt. Heads up play by Jordan Burt. Flips it over the top, looking to lead Daniels, and can't quite do it. New Mexico sends it back downfield. And this one will bounce out for a goal kick. Melvin quickly gets to it.
Cultured clearance there from Kalen Ryden.
And this one sent downfield as we take a look at our Centra Sports Medicine critical moment of the match. And it was the offside that looked very close. We'll say that. The Centura Sports Medicine critical moment of the match.
Now, I think taking a step further, say he was onside. Just didn't see that one at all. Lebesi had bent his run. Beautiful play from Austin doing, just feeding that ball across to Lebesi. And then the referee says it's flag going up. Desperately unlucky there for the young South African from the Switchbacks, and desperately unlucky for the team coached by another South African. But the Switchbacks, they're pushing forward again.
Here's Servos. Switchbacks don't want to make that offside call be what does them in. We're going to get 5 minutes of additional time, so plenty of time for Switchbacks FC. Here they come. The chip from Doing was deflected out. This will be a corner kick.
Your save of the game was...
And it looks like it will be Aiden Daniels who will take this one on the far side.
Just needs to wait for Disp and Nguatabai to get forward. Valesky looking to make himself a nuisance right in front of the goalkeeper.
And here we go. The Phil Long Dealerships corner kick brought to you by the Phil Long family of dealerships. Colorado drives Phil Long as that one is punched out by Mizell. This might be the final sequence of the match here, or at least the final chance for Switchbacks FC to tie it up. Ball sent in, headed away by New Mexico. Back to Lewis. Now out wide. Ball down to Lewis. He'll try to cross it in. With it is Servos. Servos plays it up. Valesky's shot was blocked. Switchback still with it. Deflected away. New Mexico clears.
It was a tremendous challenge by Austin Yearwood right at the feet. Christian Valesky. More good build-up from the Switchbacks, just not getting in that end product, but they come again.
The header
flick on
here
the far
to the
side of the
middle.
field.
Head away by New Mexico. They'll play this one up the field. As you can see, still time for Switchbacks FC. Austin Dewing throws around to Disp. At this point, a draw feels like a victory for the home side. Lewis swings it out wide for Servos. And Joan Servos finds somebody here in the latter stages of this match. Lewis puts it up to Daniels. Back to Lewis. Overran it a bit. Taken away by New Mexico. They'll play this one far up the field, wasting as much time as they can. Kurimoto closing in, trying to take the ball away. Flipped around him. Kurimoto able to take control.
Yeah, great tracking back once again from the captain, Kurimoto, for the Switchbacks. Guadabaye's got to push that ball to Lewis, and they got to get this forward as quickly as they can.
Lewis over the top. Valesky tries to head it. New Mexico is there. Now Bruce in the middle of the field. Gives it off to Najem. Switchbacks trying to win it. They do. Kurimoto to Dewing, who fell down, and that allowed New Mexico to take the ball away. Switchbacks building. Can they get that last pass to put them in position to get the equalizer? And Guadabaye sends this one downfield. Kamara looking on the other end. Mizell steps in front, and he'll take it down to the ground, just to be safe, I suppose. Mizell sends this one downfield over everyone's head. They'll just let this bounce out, and we'll have a battle of the goal kicks here. Melvin looks to set it. Downfield it comes, all sorts of backspin on it. Aiden Daniels trying to win the ball, draws a foul. Switchbacks got to hurry up here. Need a quick restart. We'll see if they decide to go very long. Everyone getting forward. Daniels plays it short. Gets the pass back. Daniels sends it into the box. That one headed away by New Mexico. Header to Daniels. Turns it upfield. Loses Bruce. Servos back with it. Fans urging them forward. Ball played over the far side. Headed by Guadabaye, who's up in the attack. Now Lewis. Lewis to Guadabaye, to Austin Dewing. He'll cross it. Over everyone's head. Jordan Burt tried to get on it. Now New Mexico heads it away. Burt running after it. Any second now, the Switchbacks are going to run out of time. Here's Disp. And there it is. Disp thought that he should have had one last chance to send it into the box. Laura Rodriguez disagrees. That is not the first time Switchbacks have disagreed with the official, but it is unfortunately the last time, as the Switchbacks run out of time and fall to New Mexico 2-1 in their first match back in the 2020 USL Championship resumption. As we take a look at our man of the match, that is Aiden Daniels. He had the lone Switchbacks goal. He was quality all night. Our Better Business Bureau man of the match, Aiden Daniels, for that goal, but that wasn't enough, as Chris Weehan gets a late winner to send the visitors home happy with 3 points. And you could see on Aiden Daniels' face, he thought his team should have came away with the win. We'll have more from Widener Field when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
The future of soccer in Colorado Springs is happening now. Join the Colorado Switchbacks FC, Fox 21, and SoCo CW as the move to a beautiful new downtown stadium begins. For the ultimate 2021 Switchbacks experience, go to switchbacksfc.com to purchase your $25 membership deposit now. Plus, a portion of the proceeds for downtown deposits will be donated to Care and Share Food Bank for Southern Colorado and the Senior Resource Council.
When we're united,
We give hope. We give help.
We give safety.
we give shelter,
We give food.
We give faith.
we give care, we give answers.
At Pikes Peak United Way, we know we are all
Stronger together.
Together we make tomorrow better.
and everyone in our community
Can join with us today.
For united, we are stronger.
So please do today the United Way.
It's been dry in southern Colorado, and that means wildfires. I'm Fox 21 Storm Team meteorologist Emily Roller, and I know that seeing smoke in the distance can be quite concerning. We are not here to scare. We are here to help you prepare. Where exactly is the fire? Is it growing? In which direction is it moving? Will the weather make fighting the fire difficult in the days ahead? And is it possible that you might need to evacuate? It's the useful information you need in a way that respects your time and your intelligence. The Fox 21 Storm Team, weather without the hype.
We welcome you back to Widener Field as the home faithful go home disappointed. New Mexico United defeats Switchbacks FC by a final of 2-1. Aiden Daniels, that man right there, with the lone goal for Switchbacks FC. As we take a look at the statistical information to back up our claims of a 2-1 victory for New Mexico United, there it is. Switchbacks FC out shooting New Mexico United. Possession is one of those stats, beauty in the eye of the beholder, but for what it's worth, Switchbacks barely control the possession. All around a very fast pace. You wouldn't know, Roland, that these two teams had spent months away from competition. Both teams looked very sharp tonight.
Yeah, they certainly did. The game was a bit scrappy in points, but it had a good flow to it. Both teams gave as well as they received. They took a lot of chances, pushed forward. Switchbacks especially using their left-hand side. They were unlucky not to see this game go for them. We'll get into that when we show you the highlights of this match.
Well, right on cue, let's take a look at the highlights here. Terrific save by Sean Melvin, and then Mohammed able to put this one away. Salim Mohammed got New Mexico on the board, and there's Aiden Daniels with a late goal in the first half to draw the Switchbacks even, and you thought that momentum would be on their side heading into the second half. And then here it is. This will haunt the Switchbacks nightmares for a few days at least. George Labisi called offside, denying the Switchbacks their second goal. No question here on who was on sides there. Chris Weehan, all the quality in the world, putting that one away, and that proved to be the game winner as New Mexico United start the resumption of the USL Championship season with 3 points. Now we're just getting going in this USL Championship season resumption, so there will be another week. Switchbacks FC will head to Utah to take on Real Monarchs FC. It was a fun night back. We hope you enjoyed it. For our outstanding team and my broadcast partner, Roland Vargas, I'm Ryan Kaufman. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you very, very soon.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.